Namaste ji, this is Vish and I welcome you all to Ultra Life Project. Today we are going to learn how to create Cocomelon inspired animation video in Canva. Now I am not using any songs for this video, but rather we are going to create an explainer video done completely with the help of AI voiceover. Alright, so let me show you a preview of this video.
So, this story is about the bravest explorer named Captain Nova Starblazer in the adventures of Galactic Odyssey, where Captain Nova, with her friendly alien Zorblin, fly into the unknown to explore the expansive universe to a journey beyond imagination. It all started when Nova was just a little child. She would wear her spacesuit, take her telescope to see the wonders of the limitless night sky. One day she asked her mum,
Mummy, can I go to the outer space?
Fine. But don't go too far. All right.
Nova put on her helmet and her spacesuit and set off sprinting with joy. She jumped into her spaceship, kissing the planet goodbye. What will Captain Nova Starblazer discover into the unknown? Will she make any good friends? Or will she get into trouble? To find out, watch our second episode of the Galactic Odyssey. The interstellar adventure has just begun.
Alright, hope you like this preview. So now to make this video, I'm going to break down the creation process in 4 steps. Step 1. Storyboarding in Canva. Step 2. Scripting with ChatGPT. Step 3. AI narration with 11 labs. Step 4. Editing in Canva. So let's start with the first step, storyboarding. There are several methods of storyboarding. You can storyboard in Photoshop, Illustrator. Few people also storyboard in an app called Procreate. Now you know how I storyboard? Using this book. And of course Canva. Well, storyboarding is a complete creative process. I start by visualizing the story and create scenes in my mood board, which is later transferred to my storyboard. And well, from there it goes to the final director's cut. You can follow my method if you like. So I make 4 rows and 3 columns, and if you do the math correctly, it fits me 4 times 3, which is equal to 12 scenes in one page. And then I start visualizing and drawing on this tiny mood boards. Step 2. Scripting. Well, scripting is easy. Just ask ChatGPT. So step 3 is voice narration. And to do that, you can go to 11labs.com, and after going to 11 labs, go to sign in, and once you are signed in, you can go ahead and paste your script over here. After pasting the script, and once you select your voice, you can click on generate, and it's going to generate the voiceover for your particular script. Now the final step, video editing in Canva. Alright, so the final step is video editing in Canva. So just go to canva.com and we are going to go ahead and select a video blank canvas. Well, all the elements for our videos could be searched in the elements tab over here. And I have also created a folder of all the elements used in this video in the description down below. So go ahead and check out. And also, if you are enjoying the video till now, then please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any of our future updates. So getting back to the video, when we go to our uploads, I have already uploaded all the elements over here, which you can find it in the folder down in the description. Now let's create our first scene. In our first scene, I am going to place a counter. Let's go to our second scene. I'm going to place our hero, scale it down properly, and I'm going to center align our hero. Select a background color. So I want to go with this color. So I'll go over here, select a color. I'm going to paste the hex code of this particular color that we have used. You can just pause the video and paste this same hex code. Alright, now let's go ahead and animate, and for that I'm going to do a baseline animation. Okay, and I'm going to keep it only on the enter. You can also play with the speed. I kind of like it to come swiftly. So that's our hero. Alright, so after that let's create our second scene. Let's actually copy, duplicate the same page, and this time we are going to place our hero right about here at this corner. Let's go ahead to the texts and let's type it as resize to something about that size, and let's change the color of our text. We're going to keep it white. Let's remove the effect and keep it as lift. Now I have used the white color. You can use whatever color you want to, and that's our text. Let's also use a emblem over here, some sort of space emblem, and let me go ahead and check over here. So I've downloaded this one. You can use whatever you want to. You'll find a lot of emblems something like this that looks something like this in our elements tab. You can just go ahead and search it over here. So I'm just going to adjust this, align it properly. Now in between the scene I'm going to do a match and move, and I'm going to increase our duration, and let's shorten this both scenes to about 2.5 seconds long. So let's play it one more time. Wonderful. It looks beautiful, right? So in our next scene, what we are going to do is let's create a story title. Okay, so this is the background that I'm going to choose, and now I'm going to copy this Let's change our color to a color red, like a blood red, maybe. Yes, and let's give it an effect of lift and increase the intensity of lift. Okay, you can also change the color of the intensity of the lift, but I think this is fine for me for our purpose. And let's animate this to typewriter animation, and that is how I want this to open, and I only want it on the enter. Okay, perfect. Let's also reduce the timing of this one to say about 2.5 seconds. Now let's add our next scene. So in our next scene, I want to create a sky. Now there are few ways that I can go ahead and create a space. Now the first way is just go ahead and search for space over here. Go to graphics. I'm going to use stardust element, something like this. Go to magic recommendation. Let's use some of this and populate our scene. Now I'm quickly showing it over here. Okay, you can pick and choose however you want to and populate the scene. We can choose a transition. Okay, let's make a circle white transition, and I'm going to keep it outside. Okay, I'm quickly going to animate with the page animation. Okay, maybe you can do drift. Yeah, drift looks so nice, right? I think we can choose drift. and the intensity is too high, you can maybe reduce the intensity and maybe make it a slow animation. Alright, let's go to our uploads. So in our next canvas, what I want to do is I want to take the story directly to our room, and then I want to introduce our character, which is this Nova Starblazer, Captain Nova Starblazer. Okay, and let us also scale her up, and we are going to have over here a circle wipe animation because we are going into a completely different story. But here we can change this animation to a slide animation, maybe a flow animation. Flow animation would look really good in this particular scene. Okay, I'm going to keep it as 1.2 seconds. Let's play that. Yes, that's our flow animation. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? While performing the animation. Okay, let's try it from here. Looks perfect, doesn't it? But I think the timing of our character is bad. So we are going to change that. We're going to shorten it down to say about over here. Because we first want our animation to complete, and then we want our character to come into the scene. Okay? Let's try that one more time. Perfect. Looks fantastic, right? So we can talk about our character. Now let's do the next thing. We're going to create the next scene. And in this scene, we want our character to go outside and let's choose a background for this one. We'll go to the uploads, going to place this background. Let's zoom in and place this background behind by going to the layers. Okay, we're going to place it right about there. And over here, it's not visible because we have this color. Let's go ahead and remove the background. And voila, our background is being shown. Now let's animate our character. Let's go to animation. We'll do a baseline animation for our character. We'll do a baseline animation for our telescope. For our scene, we are going to do we're also going to do a baseline animation for our scene as well. But we want the speed of our baseline animation for our scene to be so much, but we'll change the speed of our characters because we want them to come later in time into the scene. Okay, now let's add an animation over here. Okay, let's do a line animation or a flow animation. Okay, we can also do a slide animation. Okay, let's do a flow animation. Okay, so that's nice. We'll keep it about 8 seconds, 0.8 seconds. Let's try it out. Okay, we'll keep it about 1 second. Okay, now let's create our next scene. Let's go to our uploads. Now I want her to again go back to her room. So I'm going to duplicate our room scene and I'm going to place it right about here. Okay, but here I want to introduce one more character into the scene. That is her mummy. Do an animation on mummy. We'll first remove the default animation on our mummy and we will go to animate. We'll first place her right about here And what we'll do is we'll create an animation for our mom. We are going to drag her something like this into frame. Okay. So she's coming something like this. Let's do a smooth animation. Steady animation. Yeah. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? And later we want our lady to arrive inside the scene. So first let us scale it down to 3 seconds and let's go to show timer. I'm going to slightly decrease the timer to right about. So our mummy enters the frames and then simultaneously she comes into the frame. Okay. Let's try it out. So that's our scene. Let's decrease our scene a little bit. Alright, now let's go ahead and create our next frame. So what we are going to do over here is, now she is very happy. Once she got the permission, she's going to put on her suit. And let's copy our character, our main character over here. Change the position and we're going to do a quick animation. Okay, so that's our animation. Now let's create our next scene. And to do that, we have already created this scene over here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to place it right about here. We're going to select this particular scene and scale it a little bit because she has run for quite some time to reach to this rocket, right? In this particular layer, what we are going to do is we are going to apply match in. This is the takeoff video. Okay, let's create our next canvas. And in this canvas, I want our to be continued video to be shown. What we are missing over here is a music. You can go ahead and select any music that you want from the vast library of our Canva. Okay, and finally, when we apply our voiceover, AI voiceover that I have uploaded over here from 11 Labs, it's going to sound something beautiful.
So, this story is about the bravest explorer named Captain Nova Starblazer in the adventures of Galactic Odyssey, where Captain Nova, with her friendly alien Zorblin, fly into the unknown to explore the expansive universe to a journey beyond imagination. It all started when Nova was just a little child. She would wear her spacesuit, take her telescope to see the wonders of the limitless night sky. One day she asked her mum,
Mummy, can I go to the outer space?
Fine. But don't go too far. All right.
Nova put on her helmet and her spacesuit and set off sprinting with joy. She jumped into her spaceship, kissing the planet goodbye. What will Captain Nova Starblazer discover into the unknown? Will she make any good friends? Or will she get into trouble? To find out, watch our second episode of the Galactic Odyssey. The interstellar adventure has just begun.
So that is it from this video. If you love the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and comment down below I love it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch similar videos, check out this video before you go.